Okay, that should be it now. Yeah, so it was a me problem, Mike. No audio. Definitely a me problem. I think my OBS had decided to change inputs on me or something. And now I've got to try and remember where I had... Oh, race is starting. Let's get into that. Yeah, I can't remember where my levels were set for the desktop audio, but I'm sure we'll just make do with that. If it needs adjusting, I can do it on the fly. But the desktop audio might be a little. Oh, that everything else audio might be a little bit quiet for this one because I had accidentally played with the levels while I was trying to sort out that audio issue. But yeah, if you let me know how it sounds after the race, I'm sure we can deal with that. I mean, that being said, maybe it hasn't changed anything because I tried to adjust it midstream. So yeah, no big deal. So pit limiter. Alright, so Butt Kicker Cup.
It exits clear.
Definitely not my first race of the week. I've been a bit ill recently. Oh, that's going to be so awkward for those people watching the VOD back. Because I've gone through all of this at the start of the stream. It's just going to be weird. Those people watching the video back and not hearing anything. Okay, yeah. So apology again for being a bit sort of quiet and the whole video releasing front. It has been... It's felt pretty busy for me this week. I've been in and out of doing things here and there and going out and actually being sociable in the evening rather than, you know, sitting in my room and turning to a mushy paste. On top of that, I've been pretty ill over the weekend, and I'm still sort of on the tail end of it. So that might explain a difference in how I'm sounding. Honestly, because of that, I'm not really sure how much longer, or how late this stream's going to go on for. So, yeah, I managed to dig myself out of the depths of demotion territory thanks to the Le Mans race with the GT3 series.
Still there. Still there. Clear left.
Oh dear. Excellent. That's a great start. Alright, well, let's have to remember to be careful on that curb. Okay, away we go.
The pit exit is clear. Push now. Okay, Dan, we've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
Whew. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, yeah, I think the only reason I'm happy doing this race at the moment is because I did the Sebring race in the Toyota. Was it last season? I think it was, when it was just the club. It was either the club or the short circuit. So I'm yeah, fairly confident. But like I say, at the end of the day, I'm not out to win it on this one. Just want to have a nice, easy, somewhat racy drive. Okay. I'm going to be very surprised if I get a second lap in, to be honest. Takes about 2.5 minutes to get round, so if we're not back at the start line by, I don't know, 2:30, 2:40, it's going to be a bit of a squeeze. Might make it, to be fair. Bottled that. I'll lose time all the way down the straight now. Yeah, I suppose it... Oh wow, I'm really ill, really losing my voice. Excuse me. Yeah, it does grip up quite well through here, which is, I'm sure, is going to be great for those people that actually know how to take the corner properly. Bang, there we go, what's that?
P3.
27.5, not bad. Not bad at all. Oh. Bit late on the brake into turn 1. That's gonna give me problems all the way around. Ooh. No, I think short of some kind of miracle through this last sector, I'm not going to make up the time I've lost thanks to turn 1. Okay, okay. There's some improvement. Well, watch me throw it all the way through sunset. Yeah. I was nowhere near aggressive enough through there. Oh well.
10th position.
Okay, if I manage to hold P10, I'll be happy with that, to be honest. Let's see how we go. Looks like I'm going to hold it, I think. Maybe.
That's the end
Delightful.
of the session. 10th position.
Absolutely delightful. Right, 97 k's an hour for the pace car. And it's a full pace lap, of course it is. Oh. Okay. Oh. Alright then. This is going to take a while. Yeah, absolutely, Mike. I should be alright. As long as I can keep it on the road, keep it out of trouble, should be absolutely fine. And yeah, no waiting time as well. Ideal. Full pace lap kind of takes that away. Yeah, completely agree. But here we are. This is why we love it. Hello, Cords. I was wondering when I would see you. Come along to one of the streams. Thanks very much for joining us. It really is a pleasure to have as many people along as possible. Yeah, I think the stream is locked to 720p. I haven't, to be honest with you, I've never tried to play with the capture settings on it.
15 minutes.
I will have a look when I get chance.
28. The air temp is 27 Celsius. Follow car number 19 in the right column.
Right. So you're either from a different country that's working in the past, as far as I see it, or on the karting account still. Oh, I see. Karting. Oh, you do karting, do you? Nice. That's really cool. I wish I wish I got to do some karting more often than I actually do, which is never. But that being said, though, I'm going to get the opportunity to do some indoor karting for a friend's stag do in July, and very much looking forward to seeing if any of this translates over. Oh man, that's so cool. A rental karts league. I wish we had something like that here. I mean, maybe we do, and I just haven't looked that hard for it. I've got no idea how you'd even get into that. No, I'd love to do something like that. But to be fair, iRacing's a pretty close second. Okay, one more corner to go, and we're going to go green. So I'll try as much as I can to interact with the chat, but I feel like I'm going to want to pay attention for the first few laps or so, at least. Let's try and find out when... Is that the leader going? No, not quite.
Okay, Dan, stay calm, focus.
I think we're not going yet. We're not going yet.
Green,
Now we're
green,
going.
green. 15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes.
Okay. What, we're 3 wide now? That's good to
You're on
know.
the right, 3 wide. Clear left. Left side. You're in the middle, 3 wide.
Oh, of course I am.
Still there, clear right.
Ah,
Clear all
you've got
round.
to be kidding me.
It's a big pile up in turn 1.
Absolutely fantastic. What a start. Nice.
Shocking start, mate. Settle down, start working your way back up the order.
Cool. Thanks for the input, Jim. Well, I mean, let's be honest, there wasn't... I mean, I probably could have done a little bit more to avoid that, but there's no way I could have known that there was going to be a car coming across the front of me and then 2 more appearing out of nowhere. Shame. Oh, crikey. I think my front wheel's busted. Rubbish. Oh well.
There's an incident in Cunningham. We think it might be Villain. There's an incident in Tower.
Wonderful.
Incident in Gendebian. Incident in Le Mans. Yellow flag.
Oh well, we'll stop and make use of that fast repair, and just see out what's left of the race. Really disappointing, but I suppose that's what you get for joining one of these races. Well, we'll have a look at the replay afterwards as well, and maybe have a look at whether or not there's anything I could have done to avoid it.
Liam in front is pitting. What's your speed limit in the pits? Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour. You've got plenty of fuel. The car behind behind is pitting. 100 metres.
Oh no, I've definitely got damage. I
50
can
metres.
feel the steering pulling to one side as I'm going through the corners, and there's just no stability on the front left. So absolutely fine.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line.
I'm more upset about the 4X than the loss of places, to be honest. But I can almost guarantee as well with this group here, there's going to be another accident or two.
Okay, Dan, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. There's an incident in Gender BN. It looks like Liam. Yellow flag.
Oh dear, what a shame. All that suspense and all that, you know, full pace lap for nothing.
B15.
Yeah, training session, absolutely. Yeah, I think we need to avoid Sebring in the future, particularly when there are not very experienced drivers. I mean, it's not like they're not experienced as well. A lot of these guys are holding like B licenses and above. Just something up. Good grief, excuse me. There's something about this track that just
The gap behind is now 13 seconds.
sends people's minds into absolute lunacy. Ah, dear. Try and do something a little bit more sensible next.
The leader has just done a 225.4. You're halfway home. Got plenty of fuel. There's an incident in Sunset. It looks like it's Ali.
Yeah, I actually did that 2-hour race as well. Like, and ran into, well, the same issue. It was a bit too long to do
Ali,
solo,
ahead is
and
pitting.
as well the standards were questionable if I recall correctly. It's not to say that I was an angel, of course, but...
That's the fastest lap.
I always get really disappointed when I enter those races as well, because that's supposed to be the it's supposed to be a multi-class race, that one, between
Joey, just been disqualified.
GT4s and touring cars, if I recall correctly. And every time I enter it, there's not one single touring car on the grid. Oi.
The leader's just done a 225.2. Okay, Dan, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Yeah, let's not get started on the LMP3s. Like I say, I feel for them. They are difficult cars to drive. Oh, missed my brake and turning point there. Yeah, those LMP3s are difficult to drive. I do feel for them. But equally, if you can't string more than a few laps together, should you really be entering
13th place.
some of these races?
Push, 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 or we'll lose this place.
Will we? Oh, that's a shame.
The gap behind's increased to 16 seconds.
Yeah, I'd agree with you, Mike, but for the fact that in my opinion, the GT4 fixed is similar to this race, because it's that D-class race, and you know, it's not difficult to get out of rookies, and everyone jumps into GT4 or whatever else as soon as they get to D-class. You know, I feel like a lot of people at this level still haven't quite developed some of the racecraft, which, you know, raises the question why I bother entering these races to begin with. And saying all that, just feel
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
like I'm being a bit sort of gatekeepy and what's the other word? elitist, which I don't intend to be at all. Everyone's got to learn. Everyone's got to start somewhere. How is this not the white flag lap? Honestly, it must be. Am I that far behind? Oh, no, not the grass again.
Okay, Dan, you've used half your fuel.
Saved it.
Incident coming up. We think it might be Pack.
I think the big lesson for this one, when we look back at the replay of that incident into turn 1, is going to be, particularly for Sebring, move to the inside going into turn 1 as early as you can. Because being on the outside there, I had absolutely no chance. And that just randomly occurred to me, so of course it's my thoughts are just bouncing around like nobody's business. Thanks, God. If only I could save them all like that. Oh. Guys, anyone else noticed it got dark quick? It got very dark very quick. Oh, yeah. I never understand that mentality of trying to squeeze the car through the S's at Road America. It's the single place on the track that you know is single file. Everybody knows it's single file, and yet... No, completely agree. Patience is key for that one. Well, it's key for everything, really. Oh, that was the grass again. Aye. Cool.
Okay, Dan, 10 minutes of fuel remaining. That's a new fastest lap for Tripper, 225.0. Tripper is now in the lead.
Oops. Well, that was a crushing disappointment. Let's go have a look at turn 1.
P13, that's the end of the race. Bad luck, mate.
Good lap though, 26.7. Right. Oh, cool. Let's catch up on the chat because I think I've missed a lot. Yeah, no, it's there's got to be a lot of cooperation between the LMP3s and GT4s. Right. Okay. Let's have a look at this. Oh, I've just fast forwarded it. That hasn't helped. That's not what I intended at all. So where are we in all this? Where am I? I'm here. So what is going on? Oh, okay. No. Right. So I nearly had it until... Oh, crikey. What on earth is going on? Is it this guy that's just tried to jump out of the way of 16? Yeah. And he's... Oh, wow. I had no chance. There's just so much going on here. I had absolutely no chance of getting away clean from this. Oops. I just reset to the start of the race there, haven't I? And the replay, it still says dark. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, 1 crash, 7 cars. That's... I mean, I don't even know how to break this down. I think I feel like I've done everything right by staying as far wide as I can. Well, mind you, 77 over here. Oh, 77? 17, rather. It's just gone, you know what? I'm not having any of this. He's just completely resolved himself to going on the grass. That, to be fair play, that was probably exactly the right move. Did it pay off for him? Yes, it did. Wow. Okay, yeah. That's a lesson for next time. If I find myself on the outside, just take the off track. Yeah, I had absolutely no chance there. That's crushing. Oh well, I mean, wow. What can I actually see from the cockpit? Right. Okay. So there is a little bit of, you can see the contact in the corner here, but yeah, my eyes. I'm looking here for this apex for this exit curb, and there's no way I'm seeing that. Fantastic. Oh well, never mind. Let's go see what the damage is. Absolutely wonderful. Ah, brilliant. Cool. 4x and I lost all that safety rating. Absolutely terrific. And it was top split as well. You can't even make it up. Can't even make it up. Right. What am I going to do now? I kind of want to stay out of rookies and Ds at the moment. Oh, that's tempting. That is genuinely quite tempting. Oh. I mean, what time's... Oops, not that one. What time is this going to finish? Nearly 9 o'clock. Yeah, that's a pretty long one. So what I could do is... Oh, of course it's going to finish nearly 9 o'clock, so it lines up with... Yeah, of course it is. what do we... Oh, have a oh, sorry, I completely missed that. I, I must have clicked off it before the message came through. Yeah, TV shot would have been fantastic, or a blimp shot, that would have been pretty fun to watch as well. Never mind. Right, indecisive. Now, I was kind of hoping that it would line up just about right to do the sports car challenge at Imola with the GT4s LMP3s. However, it seems that hasn't quite worked out the way I wanted it to. I feel like maybe the next best thing is to go for the GT3 fixed, because I know, having done quite a few of these sprint races, that it's relatively clean, the racing, if you can kind of, keep up. But 20 minutes is a fair whack to wait. Do you know what? Unless there's any arguments, we'll just go for it. Done an awful lot of Le Mans today, so hopefully it shouldn't take me too much to get up to speed. And then when that finishes, it'll be nearly 9 o'clock, which means we can go on to hang on. We'll have gone past the... Oh, I'm going to sneeze, I think. No, maybe not. Yeah, I was really hoping that I'd get a chance to do this one, but don't know Le Mans yet. It's actually really good, really, really good track. Really good fun. Yeah, and I particularly like the fact that there's like 33 corners per lap as well, so if you're looking to build up safety rating, it's one of those Nürburgring-esque or Nordschleife-esque safety rating boosters if you can keep it clean. Yeah, what the hell. We'll crack on with this one. And then that's going to finish about 9, or just before 9 o'clock, isn't it? Maybe 10 to. So we might maybe finish things off by being a total hypocrite and going back to the MX-5 fixed series, just to round it off. I mean, that's probably going to be an absolute fuster, because I haven't had anywhere near enough practice on that with that car and track combination recently. But it could potentially still be decent, half decent racing. If, like I say, again, it all comes down to whether or not I can keep the car on the track. Oi, right. At least with this one, I don't have to fiddle about with fuel as well. I did a production car challenge race at Summit Point. When was it? A couple of days ago. Must have been Sunday evening. Must have been. And of course, I took loads of fuel out of the car for qualifying, and forgot to put it back in for the race. So, it was really embarrassing starting the race and basically saying that I'd forgot. I had to put it in the chat. I had to say, look, I've forgotten to put fuel in the car, so I'm gonna, as we start the race, I'm gonna dive across the dive across everybody into the pit lane. And I was on the left-hand column as well, and obviously the pit entrance for Summit Point is on the right-hand side. So I'm sure I very nearly killed someone as I cut across to dive into the pit lane. I did put a message on saying, look, I didn't fuel the car up and I'm going into the pits. But, yeah, fair one. Not much of a football guy either, but if I'm at a pub and there's a match on, then I'm quite happy to sit there and watch it.
Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour.
Pretend I understand what's going on.
Your exit's clear. Watch the white line.
Right. Oh, rubbish.
We need to slow down, give back some time.
Oh well. Not a lot, mate. We had a look at the accident at turn 1 and worked out that I had absolutely no chance of missing that one, of not getting caught up in it. Although, saying that, one of the other cars did make the really smart choice, actually, to go super wide through turn 1. So much so that when he left the corner, he was going to be on the grass all the way over to the right hand side, just to take the 1x, and he managed to get through that without any issues whatsoever. Yeah, probably did quite well as a result, and I've totally missed my braking point here. No, I haven't. Ah, forgot where I was then. And now we're fixing to have a go at the GT3 fixed race at Le Mans, so that's going to start in just under 10 minutes. So just throwing a few laps together at the moment. It's not the most engaging thing to watch in the world, I grant you, but hopefully it'll get a little bit more fun to watch in the next sort of 20 minutes or so when we get to racing. Assuming everyone else behaves, assuming I behave. Thanks, mate. That's very kind. I mean, I would hope I'd be more interesting in school, but it's good to know. Sitting in class with the... Oh, with a substitute teacher? Oh, wow. That's pants. It reminds me of I don't know if you guys I don't know where it is you live, Cords. I'm assuming it's somewhere in the United States, but over here we have this show called Bad Education, with, I think it's Jack Whitehall is like the lead character, and yeah, that just reminded me of incredible sketch. Or an incredible scene I remember from that show. Something along the lines of every teacher's sort of go-to mantra is if you're out of your depth, put on a video. And I can just imagine your substitute teacher, taking that to heart. But yeah, if you can look up bad education, and Yeah, what's his name? I just said it. I just said his name. Jack Whitehall. Jack Whitehall in Bad Education. Absolutely fantastic TV show. On the same kind of level as In-Betweeners. Just brings back... Oh. So relatable. Oh.
The guy behind has just done a 4:18.1 seconds.
Well, yeah, I mean... It's an easy show to get reminded of. It's absolutely cracking, brilliant TV. Hang on, is it raining? It's raining. Why is it raining?
P5. Sector 3 is...
I didn't know it could
0.5
rain in the
off the pace.
series. Oh no, I'm not sure how much of a fan of that I am. Okay. Okay. I guess we're gonna deal with some rain for 2 minutes. Oh god, that was pathetic.
You've used half your fuel.
And now it's not raining. Okay, bizarre.
Sector 1 is 1.2 off the pace.
I'm alright, thanks Dave. Well, I say alright. I'm a little bit under the weather. Got a bit of a sore throat and a headache and a cold going on, so... But that's not what you meant, is it? No, doing okay I think. Had a bit of a shocker of a first attempt in the Butt Kicker Cup. Got killed. I got killed through turn 1. Just because there was, I think there was 7 cars going like 7 or 4 or 5 wide through there, and it just turned into a bit of a mess. But not the end of the world.
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
And I've also just discovered it can now rain in the GT3 fixed series. So wasn't expecting that. All right, let's get stuck into this race then. Okay, no, I didn't. Well, of course, I suppose it makes sense. There's no differential on a cart, is there? Huh. Yeah, I never thought of it like that. I mean, whenever I've done it in the past, it always felt fairly intuitive. I mean, I've never been massively quick, but yeah, interesting, really interesting. Amazing left and don't turn right. Yeah, yeah. I suppose they only get the occasional tire change as well. Right. What split are we in? Oh, this isn't so bad. There's a little bit of rain. Well, not likely to be any rain, so that's fine. Happy days. Yeah, that's a really good point as well. Considered using the body. Well, I mean, I have to admit though, my body weight is probably not going to be enough to influence the how quick a car can rotate. No. Oh. All right. I'll try and remember to give it a go when I get the chance, but I don't weigh very much at all. You'd be only like, what's that last? Somewhere between 50 and 60 kilos, I think. It's my body weight, so lucky me. Right. Okay, cool. Let's go. See if we can get one decent lap in, because that's all we're going to have time for. Interesting idea. I don't know how I'd stream it. I could probably, I think a few years ago I might have been able to record it and then upload it later, because I had, once upon a time I did have a GoPro. I've got no idea where that's gone now. It probably doesn't even work anymore, to be honest. So recording it might have been achievable once upon a time, not so much now. And streaming it, yeah, there's no way my data allowance on my phone would allow that to go on. I have such a small data allowance, which I hoped would keep the price down, but it really hasn't, to be honest. I need to think about changing my phone contract. Yeah. That's really cool that he's managed to stream his race. See, does your coach then use that, or use the races that he records and streams as, use them as coaching methodology? Does he take examples from his races and, try and explain how to apply those principles? Because that would be pretty cool. So what you're saying, Mike, is I suppose it should feel a little bit like you're driving the Mazdas in iRacing, because I feel like they benefit a lot from neutral steering, or steering with the pedals rather than the wheel. I'm not at all bothered about the delta being like 4 seconds down there, because I set that time when I had an open setup. And the fixed one is a little bit high in the drag.
You're in pole.
Ah, that's a nice surprise. Not going to stay there though, am I? I know I'm not going to finish this lap, but it just seems a little bit boring to sit and wait. So we'll keep driving and get some more laps in. Oh, hang on. Very nearly missed my braking point there. It certainly is P3, yeah. And I'm hoping as well at this point in qualifying where everyone's done a lap and there's definitely not enough time to do 2 laps on this track. So I'm hoping that's going to be it. Unless someone's been a little bit cheeky and left it pretty late. Much better.
That's the end of the session.
Oh well.
P3.
Yeah, kind of like the Mazdas. Glad I was able to draw that analogy. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, it is terrifying in the dark, actually. Yeah, no, but it does help you focus on what's important because you can see less. Your eyes are naturally sort of drawn to what your headlights are lighting up, so you kind of I feel like it's easier to focus on your marks when it's dark than it is when it's light. But, and yeah, the only reason I've got this track is because we did a charity endurance race a few months back. I wouldn't have usually bought it otherwise. I don't feel like it comes up in the schedule very often, or often enough to justify buying. I think I muted myself just in time for that sneeze. Right, let's get this done. Cool. Right. Oh yeah, P3. Excellent. Now the big question is how aggressive are we going to be going into the chicanes at the end. Are we going to be gentlemen and go single file through it, or are they going to double file through it? Because that's going to be yeah, I feel like the Formula Ford 1600s quads, if you downshifting on those, I feel like you've got to blip the throttle every time you do it. I know how in the Mazdas blip as you come down to first. Yeah, every time you're coming down on a Formula Ford.
The track temp is 90.
Blip that
the
throttle.
temp is 90.
To keep the
Celsius. 20 minutes. We need to follow car number 08 in the left lane.
I'm glad my sneeze was amusing. Do you need to pit in this race? No, I don't think you do you? I think these are designed so you don't have to pit. However, I mean, depends on whether you take any damage, really, doesn't it? Right. Right then. No pressure. We'll leave a gap for P2 there if we want to go single file through the chicanes at the end. I'm more than happy for that to be a thing, but I don't know if it's going to be a desirable outcome for some of these guys. I mean, it seems like the sensible option to me is to go single file. Yeah, he kind of went for it, didn't he?
That's
okay.
20 minutes to go.
Oh, where's the corner gone? Is that going to be a... No, okay. That corner can sometimes catch me out with a slowdown if I take too much of the inside. It's been a while since I've been caught out by it, but I feel like if it's going to happen anytime, it's going to happen during this race. Let's maybe not be daft. Okay. Is this daft? This feels daft.
Car right. Clear
Yeah,
right.
this feels daft. $300, $200, light. Oh,
Car left.
I wonder if that's a slowdown.
Clear left.
Excellent. Now, interesting little bit of trivia. I was in a similar situation in a Falcons Tyre Sports Car Challenge a couple of days ago, where I was in P2 with a realistic chance of coming first in... Oh god. Coming first in class, chasing down a McLaren at, was it Road America? And I think I only made it 10 minutes into that half-hour race before I bottled it, missed a braking marker into the chicane, and went super wide, messed up my rejoin. And I just got spooked by all the other cars sort of filtering past, that I kind of jerked the wheel away from an LMP car that was coming around the outside and just punted myself into a Mercedes. So that was embarrassing. So here's hoping we don't have a repeat of that performance, and maybe, just maybe, we can come away with a win. But you know, P2 would be just as I'm just as happy with P2. I feel like this Ferrari is going to dive. Not the best exit. It looks like the guy behind
Dan, just keep hitting
has
your marks. This is looking good. P2.
got it wrong as well. Ah, fiddlesticks. Okay.
The gap behind is now 0.27. $15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go. Don't let this guy intimidate you.
Is he going to go for it? Yeah, is he going to go for it? Oh.
Okay, Dan, keep piling on the pressure. He'll make a mistake.
That's such a difficult corner, that one. And this one as well. I do hate this corner. And the next one. Essentially, all of the Porsche curves. Hate them. Can never get the line right through those. Oh, that's a slowdown. It's got to be. No? No? Okay. Got away with it.
0.40. The leader has just done a 4:00.3. Sector 1 is 0.30 off the pace. Sector 2 time is okay. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. Okay, Dan, don't let this guy distract you.
Nah. There was a chance there. Oh well. Maybe next time. If there's a next time.
Stay close.
Nah, Jim, I thought I'd just let him go.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go. Okay, Dan, we're at the halfway point. We think the fuel's going to be tight. You might need to save some. We really need to be in front of this car.
Really, Jim? Really? What insight? I'm not feeling enough pressure. Oh, let's have a look. Oh dear. That's going to slow me down.
Defend your position. Don't let him through.
Ah, I missed it again. Yeah, this guy's going to get away now.
The gap to Schenke in front is now 0.8. New fastest lap for Schenke, 3:59.8 seconds. Alright Dan, we're matching race pace. That was 4 minutes.
Hang on, don't sell me short on that, Jim. That was a 3:59 point something. Don't make it sound like I'm doing worse than I am. Okay. And what's making things worse as well is that as I'm smashing the brake pedal, the weight that I was using to keep my chair from sliding backwards seems to have moved. So my seating position is changing every time I press the pedal. Absolutely fantastic. Ooh. Definitely make racing more interesting, and if professional drivers had their seats not locked properly.
The gap to Schenke ahead is now 1.1.
Oh. Yes, absolutely. Excuses. I'm good at excuses. Oh dear. You thought I had a cockpit? Oh, wait, no, no, it's just clamped to the desk. No, I haven't got, no, nothing like that. For a moment, I thought it'd be pretty obvious to see based on what's visible in the webcam, but no, I do not have a cockpit. It's just the old G29 clamped to the desk, and what is essentially a dining chair.
That's 5 minutes to go.
So it's not the most comfortable thing I've ever sat on.
The gap behind is now 1.4 seconds.
And I tell you what, during the Daytona 24, when I was here doing it on this setup, doing like 3-hour stints of that race in this chair was absolutely horrible. Couldn't feel my bum by the end of it.
Minutes of fuel remaining.
Oh. Okay. Assuming things stay as they are, I'm
fastest lap for
probably going to end up PT. It would have been nice to challenge for the win, but
okay, Dan, one more to go.
I think I've just
we'll be on the podium. That lap time was 4:00.1 seconds. Sector 1 is 0.34 off the pace.
I think I've just let my concentration slip a little bit too many times, which has allowed this guy to get away. Well, that's fine. P2 is still a fantastic result. Doubly so if I managed to get away with a 0x. Yeah, I have been tempted to look into that Playseed challenge thing. I really need to consider. I mean, it's so expensive to buy them new. They're like 200 quid last time I looked, and I just don't have that kind of spare cash at the moment. Well, I mean,
The gap to Schenke ahead is now.
I could probably go out and buy one, but I just find it difficult to justify it at the moment, particularly when this
P2.
setup works reasonably well most of the time when I've got something behind the chair to stop it sliding back. I really need to see what kind of prices people are looking for second-hand stuff, to be honest. So I've closed in on this guy for a few tenths over the last sort of sector or so. So that's something. Maybe he's sort of taking a bit of a rest off the loud pedal. Yeah, I suppose it would be a bit of a changer. Yeah, Marketplace is good. Good shout. Yeah, that's probably going to be the next savings goal. Maybe after I've sorted out everything else I need to sort out. Okay, one more time through the Porsche curves. If I can stomach it. Oops. Oh, you're joking.
The stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines.
A 1x at the very end. Heartbreaker. Oh well, all my own fault, just wasn't really concentrating. Yeah. Nice.
Well done, Dan. Great drive. That's a podium.
Yeah, I think you made your own cockpit. How old are you, man? You're still a teenager, aren't you? Good effort. No, I'm like a 33-year-old man, and I have absolutely no DIY, no handiness skill about me at all. Just the idea of looking at a plank of wood and sawing it in half just terrifies me. Yeah, good clean race. Shame about the 1X. Shame I couldn't really sort of compete for P1 at the end there. But like I say, I still enjoyed it. It was. I mean, I think I still made some reasonably sensible decisions throughout. So yeah. Oh, let's have a look. See where that 1X came up. Let's see the Porsche curves, wasn't it? Was this it? Yeah, that was it. Rubbish. Oh well, maybe next time. Cool. Excuse me. Oh, it was pathetic. Right, let's go see if there's any. Why is it showing me the pace car on the instant thing? Oh, is it because it cuts the course to get... Yeah, okay, fair one. Oh, nice. Got a little bit greedy going into the first corner there. Wow, that's fantastic. How oblivious do you have to be? I mean, how much could you excuse me, how much could you actually see from here? Oh, probably not a lot, to be fair. Yeah, you literally cannot see what's obstructing the road until it's way too late. I mean, I kind of forgive you for that, but did you keep it pinned even after you went into the back of him? Yeah, I feel like you did. Great. Nice. Okay. Alright, take care, Dave, and catch up next time. Enjoy your dinner. Yeah. Oh, I actually feel like I'm really lucky to have a community that engages so much, and I do feel a little bit sorry that I can't engage as much as I'd like to. Oh, he's having a bad time this time, isn't he? Oh, yeah, I've done that before. That's an unsafe pit entry, and that's going to be a penalty. Nice. Oh. Okay, cool. We're not going to watch all of those because we're just going to be going on forever. Cracking. Enjoyed that. Right. What is the result? Nice big safety rating increase and a big bump up on the iRacing. Fantastic. It's such a shame that I can't find. Well, I don't. I'm not. I don't even know how I was going to explain that. Right. Time on. Nearly 9 o'clock. Okay. Right. As much as I would love to keep going, I think I'm going to call a halt to the stream there because honestly, I'm still sort of not feeling very well, and I kind of want to try and get an early night and make sure I'm in the best possible shape for, actually trying to get to work tomorrow. Had this fantastic interaction this morning when I got to work. Had a nice big coughing or sneezing fit. I can't remember what. And one of my colleagues just turned around and said, "Oh, go home," or words to that effect, which is quite funny. So I was in work for a grand total of about 5 minutes this morning before I got sent home. Absolutely fantastic. But I do feel guilty about it. So I really want to make sure I'm in a good place to actually make it to the office and stay there tomorrow. Which means getting a good amount of rest. So, thanks everybody for coming along. Thanks very much for engaging so much with the streams. Thank you all so much for your time. It really does mean a lot. It really, really does. Thanks to everyone that's liked the stream. Thanks to everyone that's subscribed. So, hint, hint, if you're watching and you haven't liked, please do. Ooh, news, not the weather, Dan. Cracking, yeah. So, absolutely right. Aiming to go for the same time next week, and if there's any change to that, I will let you guys know one way or another. So, yeah, thanks very much, and have a cracking evening. See you now.